I made a highlight reel to recap some of the best moments of my Brawl Stars competitive career. It starts from some of my first matches in 2022 and goes in the order of time. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.
And misses the second hit on Bobby, and Bobby dodges the shot after the fact. Ooh, couldn't find the kill though. Zar versus Patchy. Patchy obviously has the upper hand here already, but Zar turns around, can't get the kill, and down. And slowed, Min Woong survives for the moment. Right around the corner, curved like wanted. And Zar versus Patchy, he does it again. 8 HP, 7 more than he needed.
Fade also struggling. Pop the gadget there, but didn't have a chance to use it. Zulan's going to be picking off the Colette, and Chino's in deep trouble. Shield comes up for a brief moment. It's just long enough. Rocket Rain comes down. Zulan now forced into the back corner by this Griffin. Chino is going to stand tall, somehow staying alive. And will save it. No opportunity presented itself. A 2v3, always tough to fight back from here from Tribe. And yeah, Zulan gets pasted to the wall there. Tyrant tries to dive, but it's not going to be enough. And
Livy might be close to getting that super. Here it is on a Tyrant. Big damage, and he has to escape. Zulan's left on his own, but he is able to make it through those broken open walls on the left side. Nonetheless, Obey Alliance have shoved Tribe Gaming in all the way back into their spawn.
And it's scary as Liberty lost that super there. In fact, the entirety of Tribe, but without them, they've lost Tyrant. This is dangerous. Zulan's going to get caught out. I can't believe it. Obey Alliance have knocked Tribe Gaming out in the quarters. And Fade, does he realize what has just happened?
It's just what it is. They just walk it forward. They teleport. They got the beefy Jackie, the Crow, and there's another one too. Oh, the mute button hits him, but doesn't even matter. He's just stumbling his way up the goal. Charles with the goal.
Dream to make that shot like that. I cannot believe my eyes. And Dogwalkers, they look to close it out once again.
Oh goodness, Frixie.
Aim at the moment. Chino taking damage from OG. Teleport in. Dogwalkers teleport to victory.
Foes going at it. As Chino, of course, going to be going for the gadget to get this immediately. It's going to be Blue Star advantage and an extra kill once again. Patchy going to be stomping down this left-hand side. Picks himself up a 5-0 lead for his team.
Great job out of the tank player here for Dogwalkers. And they're all in. Drop the rats. Zar falls down again. Lucky number 7 here for DW. Lost game 1, but a great bounce back.
Yeah, and Patchy just kind of abusing this matchup right now. Now on his 6th star. That's perfect stuff coming in from him. And again, this is something we talked about in the draft stage, but Squeak, one of the squishier brawlers, can't do a lot of damage to somebody up close. He kind of has to wait for those projectiles to explode like you see there against Chino.
18-13. Stamina's going to need 2 kills to win this one. And with that final Chino play, that's it. Dogwalkers are able to take the second set.
Chino all grouping together, and I think they might be going for an old-timey kind of strategy with Charles. I imagine they're going to be going for a different star power. Big pickup early, though. That's a huge mistake coming in for STMN. Over-aggressing just a little bit. This bell pick makes a lot of sense. They just can't get overwhelmed.
The gas coming in here. Daryl tries to roll in and deleted. Ineffective super. So it's OG and Zar versus the world, and the world winds up on top.
It's certainly something to watch here, and Bobby, a huge wildcard factor here. Now the speed going through, to the pull going in as well. They claim Zar immediately. 3v2 situation, and now Bobby's gonna have to play this to perfection if they want to climb their way out of this one.
Walkers clumped up on the left-hand side. OG low, but a beautiful protection there. And here comes Stamina. Bobby rolls in, but Dogwalkers, water falling over him. 1 player alive. Kenny, Dogwalkers are a kill away.
Bobby somehow gonna have to be a superhero once again. He had the game of his life earlier, but this time, no success. STMN, the talk of the town. They've got the house, they've got the team coming back, but guess what? Dogwalkers, the one with the monthly finals championship.
For the slow, Chino with a stun. But a gem remains on the ground. Invisibility is enough to get Charles in position for not 1, not 2, but 3 gems. Now with 9 circling towards the backside, and Bobby falling. A misplay. Charles got greedy, but he doesn't have to pay the price in form of his life.
Tough call there for Bobby. He was getting pinched and just had to run away, but it's going to result in Charles picking all of these up. Zar taking to the air now, trying to touch down by Charles. He's running as fast as he can. Can they get the reset? Not yet. The phase shift through. It's enough time. Dogwalkers, 2 straight sets in their favor.
few seconds before we see exactly that. Bobby gets stunned, could get taken down. He's able to survive for a moment longer, but eventually falls. It's Chino versus Zara in the 1v1. Zara needs to close in close range for that gadget use, but Chino's going to keep him at a distance. 1-2 shots, the final one coming in. Still have not been able to get any kills out of it. Only the first little flecks of damage coming in.
Oh! And that's what RT can do, but a good retaliation from Bobby here. 2 versus 2, advantage Dogwalkers in positioning, and Patchy walking it on in. A jump away from Bobby, but Charles is waiting for him on the other side. 2 if he needs to get out of this situation. STMN have to play this perfectly. Great shots by RT, and a pop gadget from Zar to make sure he stays up. Charles with a return to sender. Zar, low HP, barely surviving. Patchy trying to deal with the enemy team. It's a back and forth affair. Bobby, the only one left, dies to the fog. Dogwalkers officially kryptonite.
This is just a duo. West Coast FA already with an early lead up the left side. Charles, what? I'm sorry, what happened there?
I don't know. I guess he doubted that he could get the goal, but I think that's going to be a blown opportunity and now a real opportunity for Dogwalkers. Patchy with a lot of HP, a diving, and Jeppo stop it. No! Jeppo just throwing that super down, and Shine willing to get aggressive, has ball in hand. Patchy trying to play defense as a solo brawler. He picks up the ball, kicks it to the left-hand side, gets the pick, make it 2! Successful defense for Dogwalkers.
Prevents him from getting a goal. Takedown onto counter. Now Dogwalkers have West Coast FA on the ropes again. Big beam from Chino, but Shine has the shield. Flying elbow drop from Patchy. A pass over to Charles. He needs that super. There it is. The stun is enough to get the goal. But the win's probably coming in quite soon as Dogwalkers look to be on a warpath. Bit of a predictive super in though, and Patchy's going to pay the price. Shine gets a takedown. A pass up to him is an easy win. Here it comes. A walk through. No. A defense. A blunder perhaps. Another green button's what it's got to be. But Patchy has these in short supply already. Super forward. Here's the combo. That could be the win. He's dodging all these shots so effectively, and he crosses the entire field for the touchdown. Dogwalkers are your March monthly finals champions in NA West. Right, maybe looking to take the lane versus Charles instead because Patchy's playing really patiently. And Sands might not be willing to go up against that. Patchy with the takedown, the back lines, another one on the Bobby, and he's gonna get to run away. An entire team wipe in Luminosity Gaming. Just need this last gem to spawn before they get to run away with the countdown.
Major moment for Luminosity Gaming. If they take this game, they take it all. 13 seconds ago, a massive super going down for Zar, but Patchy has so many health points to work with. Sun going down as well, clock being reset. Chino there to grab all of these gems. Not enough in the mid. A kill is necessary. Chino going to be popping that gadget here. 10 seconds ago. Bobby going to be forced to laser down here. Patchy, though, cleaning things up the garbage. And Bobby knows what's coming. Luminosity Gaming, when it matters most, when the rivalry is tied.
About Luminosity, doesn't even matter what hand they're dealt, they can still just run it down. And they might seek to do that once again. Chino has a super, could try and snipe this around Cheppo. He's thinking about it, but he ended up having to pass that away. Great jump in from Frixie. Here comes a slow too, but Patchy and Charles are still alive. He's got a bear to deal with now. Patchy gets taken down by Shine. The snipe around the left side from Charles with the super. Huge play from Charles. We'll see if it happens. Chino now has a super. Hanging on to that ball still, maybe looking to slow an opponent. Patchy looking for the mind control. In comes Shine, but no pass over to the left side. Probably a bit of miscommunication, but it still might lead to a victory. Chino just barely alive on the last legs. Patchy now an easy pass in.
Compared to Raconic.
They're very forward thinking, and I know that Raconic absolutely, oh my gosh, and it's good from Patchy, the game-winning goal. And see all that often, at least when Patchy is piloting the Stu, but he knows he has to break open more walls using the gadget, and he also knows he's got to keep the distance. Nice stuff as well, the team wipe.
Stu is making so much space. He's forcing Raconic back. That allows Chino to get more aggressive and just walk up and tap these players. He chased players into the corners. 7%.
Could be a take back. Patchy encircling the opponents and now getting right behind the defenses versus Cheppo, even getting the burn damage on him too. And Charles is alive and healthy to take the remaining 5%, even a turret up to finish the job.
Luminosity, they're counting down from 11, 14% to 79. It's a lot to a little, and Luminosity did a lot to get here. They need a little to confirm, and that's it. Patchy spins, Luminosity wins. They are your monthly grand finalists.
Bobby but he needs another brawler in order to get a proper pinch. Sands
How do they get rid of Chino?
Decide to do that. And Chino also doesn't have any weight super there, unfortunate. But we have to see Stamina take these guys down. It might be beyond health, though.
I mean, you're right about the wasted super, but Chino wins the 1v1 there. STMN needs to send more than one brawler to try and deal with this tower, who is still standing, by the way. Chino gleefully just hacking away at the safe, and STMN realize it's too late. Patchy eviscerated instantly, goes in with the swoop and never actually touches down. Here's the gravity, Charles sucked into it, but Chino's able to get rid of Sands. The 2 versus 3 now as Patchy is back on the scene. Dark keeping the Crow at a respectful distance here, and Bobby is a little bit more dangerous now in this overtime scenario. We need to be hot-footed if you're Luminosity to avoid the inevitability the B can sometimes provide. Iron Hive thrown out, no one affected by it. No slow for Luminosity, but Sands is creeping up alongside the wall. Zar gets picked up by Chino, though. The ball is loose. 20 seconds left. Luminosity are charging down the field.
The game is afoot. Chino can go for a big snipe right down the right side, and Bobby and Zar are just short. Out of the corner, if they even want to. Charles also is sort of left without a super unless Sands aggresses him. But the ideal is for Zar to get the super around the left side. Here it comes. 2 members in. No, 1 takedown. Patchy has to defend. Sands has the ball. No, it can't even go to Bobby. Patchy goes for the kill. Bobby tries to pass it, but it's not good. And Luminosity look to push it down the field.
30 seconds left in the round now. Zar has to deal with the bear before the issue of the ball can be handled. Chino in with the tailspin. Sands trying to at least get the trade, but can't. Charles is able to stay alive. Patchy's looking low. 17 seconds left in the round. Bobby does have a super to work with, and the Iron Hive is fired off. Chino is slowed. Here comes Sands. Super thrown out instantly, trying to get those gauntlets in the middle of his opponents. But Zar succumbs. Patchy getting close. It's 2 versus 1, and Luminosity are going to shut the door on STMN. They are your August monthly champions, and they're headed over to Worlds to boot.
Sergeant and Shant. Charles, though, has that hypercharge. Once he goes next to base it, and he has, it's going to be an instant stun to Shant, and then left-hand side, then right-hand side now, also cleared up.
Oh, he gets a double stun there as well. Comes down with a massive hypercharge. Cleaned up by Chino with the pull. And now Charles and Chino retreating with their 10 gems. It was getting close, but Revenant stepping out of line has cost him this game.
Love that, a bit of a shield with the kit star power on the loner just to ensure that Chino is going to be surviving on into this countdown. Nothing the Revenant can do to stop it. They're going to be safe and sound, and the first game goes the way of Luminosity.
In business.
What a response. I love that twist, a great placement, but Chino is actually go around the right-hand side, and now Sergeant low HP just able to stay alive. 252 above that man's head, but the jokes are there drop now as Patchy comes in. They should be okay for now, but this is really rookie territory.
I mean, it's the same again. They play so well. They do amazing. And then LG just come in. They clean up as soon as Super starts to show themselves. Flipped on its head. Gale Super available on the right. Snuck past Charles here. Still a chance. 12 seconds on the clock. Need to bring this back. Or if the first set is going straight to Luminosity. Need to make a play now. No bow mines available. Luke Super comes in. Double pull from Chino to save the game. Down they go. Just narrowly surviving. And Luminosity takes set 1.
I love that from Chino, really did helping hand his team to get all back into the center now. Only 10% needed, and LG look like they are going to be unshakable on this zone response. But I have one last thing to say about it. The hypercharge coming in, but the heals from Patchy, the screeching solo still suffices. 5% now, and this is going to be another set. Luminosity Gaming are starting to run away with it. I mean, really valuing the positioning power, trying to give themselves that early advantage here, and Chino with the takedown there, going to have to heal up now as Patchy goes on the right. This is a great time. If everyone stays on their feet, this could be the time to strike.
Missed pass there from Charles, doesn't manage to get it to Patchy's hands. Pull back there, not going to use it in the goal of the mouth, but good twister coming through. Not enough damage, the knockback was there.
Charles, that just might have alleviated some of the advance.
But he does survive, and I mean, a pass of the ball there got Sergeant killed rather than helping him. Patchy looking quite low and some wonderful connecting shots, but Charles gets another slow, another super in the goal mouth as well. Super ready from Chino, but the super to the left, he catches it! Misplaced shot from Patchy, fended off by Revenant.
So yeah, what a shot but shoot the ball, and it's all like Patchy! Is it just in the nick of time? It's maybe a twister for me to be able to just keep Patchy a bit more at bay, but let's see now how the response is from Luminosity. It's looking pretty good so far. Patchy will find response, and everyone's still on their feet. It's just Rashawn. Patchy gonna force it through and walk this one in to tie it up. One more goal for Luminosity Gaming, and they'll take it all.
Hypercharge is ready as well, all 3 of them. Super comes down, but the knockback's there. Slow from Patchy, dominating the left. Everybody's falling, but Patchy's going again. Gets the kills. Trashan survives though. 1v1. one. Hypercharge there, and the walk-in is there for Chino. Luminosity do it and take the first win of Group A.
Patchy with the backpack at the end. I love that for him.
That's right, he's drawn into the Shadow Realm, but Luminosity know they need to start to put some pressure down on this safe. We're headed into the last 20 seconds. Engine with another damage amplifier available. If they overextend, OU goes straight past him. He's making a beeline for the safe. This could get close. Luminosity trying to posture now. Some damage coming in from the bell here, but with 9 seconds left here, Patchy and Charles need to set the line of scrimmage forward. Here comes the push. Here's the damage. Now down to 36% of Luminosity Gaming. Snatch it back up in the final moments. Marked up, so he knows he'd probably rather respawn if he can. Patchy will dispatch. Shadow Realm now for OU. Very, very difficult for the Chuck to avoid. Impending doom as Patchy bears down upon him. Now we've got 3 players to threaten the safe. White takes a face full of damage as he comes off spawn, and it's another good start for Luminosity.
Big damage, another Shadow Realm once more for OU as well. Patchy going to be able to get out there with the jump also. Brock damage just raining down constantly, and Patchy dominating the Chuck time and time again. White's going to fall too. Brilliance from Patchy.
Oh, it's over.
Brilliance from Luminosity, and that's done. 1-1 now as Luminosity take Heist. Able to take this first game against one of the favorites, and look at those kills.
Again, he does connect the super onto White here, but White definitely steps away. Chino's going to burn down again. White looking to dominate that matchup once more, but into the backline goes Charles. Time to collect indeed, and it will be a lockup on the left for Luminosity. Now all eyes turn to the right, but they are so far ahead. They are going to look to take this one all the way, and BC Gaming can't do a thing about it.
Down by OU, nice stuff to scout out Patchy, not without feeding another Sandstorm though.
Look how aggressive this Sandstorm is though. Luminosity want to play on BC's side of the map. Here comes the hypercharge from Chino when it gets the kill on Engine. OU not able to hold on, and that is a key kill. Chino though will be brought down. Gems safely dropped in BC Gaming territory, but 9 on the board for Luminosity.
Hypercharge ready to roll down the bottom, and I think Spike might have just popped it, throws it out, but no slows in there. Cycles it though. Charles not going to land in it either, and he's missed a couple there. Feel like it's a wasted use of that super and the Hypercharge. But slowed. Not going to be enough though. Chino Dragon Engine back in, but he gets the double pull from the slow-mo. OU picking up a couple more gems, but round the back is Chino, and a Hypercharge from Charles will be big for them.
One more gem for Charles, and he knows it, playing towards the middle of the map, and he gets it. They're going to dash out. Chino going to fall within enemy territory here. Charles cannot leave the map open. There's a chance for BC Gaming to continue to snap up the gems. OU's forced to drop them for now. Engine as the tank has to carry them, not where you want to be. And BC Gaming will be left out to dry here. No chance to get those gems back. And we are even in our final set of the series.
Slow value. Engine in a great spot, and a super there, but a stun taken out though. Chino now moving forward, wants to not get pulled in, can't when he's in this form, but OU slowed down. 1 gem needed, but Charles too low to go for it.
Luminosity try to open up the game here. Patchy, he's flagging, he's going for it, he gets the stun, and Engine is off the map. That is 10 gems now, and BC Gaming have to go for it, but Charles comes in with a shockwave and catches OU. All the gems spilt over the ground, and BC Gaming comes so close, but not close enough. Luminosity Gaming snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They don't come out of this group unscathed, make no mistake, but they come out of it either way.
Ready to roll from Gero though, but the right-hand side is won by Patchy. There's the gravity. Through it comes Speed to join it as well. But Gale's still there. Twister in the goal, but he finds it. The pullback from Patchy. So many walls to hide behind though. Charles going to dash away, but through comes the Hypercharge. Through comes the Gale Super, but return from Patchy, and they clean up. Gravity back from Chino. 20 seconds, and Luminosity are going to match point.
They said forget about offense. We've got 15 on the clock. Let's just play defense. They stop the biggest baddie on the other end as well. Bull goes down. Tara trades. It's just a lone Gale, and Brawl Stars #1 goalkeeper nowhere in sight of this ball.
And it looks like Sand's going to come to the rescue. Now he has the super ready to go. Charles tries to dash away, and it is a success. He has a hypercharge though. He's got to be only moments away from getting a good old-fashioned super. Here it is, and some value as well on Apache. The jump forward, big kill. Needs to get another super if he wants to get out of here. Sands the savior with the kill, but nothing on a Charles as Luminosity run it back.
It's wild. They can spend the entire round losing, having this Crow struggling to have impact. But it doesn't matter. As soon as you get a super with that hypercharge behind it, Patchy can go in and cause all sorts of problems. A come from behind victory here for Luminosity.
Star power. Bobby looks for the kill on the Charles, who escapes. He has that hypercharge and the super ready to go. The jump in from Patchy, kill on the Pam, and almost a team wipe as Sands, the last remnant, is taken down by Chino's flying pickaxe.
Nothing you can do, at least once around, you can guarantee that the Crow is going to have a hypercharge. And if you are remotely low on HP, forget about it. You're handing all those gems over. Good money after bad. Over the way of Luminosity, who take away this first set.
Bouncing those shots off the walls, as predicted, as is typical here on center stage. We'll see Charles maybe swap over to this left lane, looking for damage on his Sands. You generate so much as Larry and Laurie. The kill for Chino. Patchy now charges forward. Got to see it pass up to the guy, but he doesn't want to feed Sands, who pops the clay pigeons. Now take down for Charles, and the first goal for Luminosity. Bobby on the right side, actually taken down by Chino as the entire LG roster survives. The Shadow Realm. Sands is locked in. A super for Patchy. Game 2 is upon us. Chino once more looking for value on the Shelly or on the Melody. Well, Melody has a super.
Come on!
Patchy doesn't even matter. The guy has so much health. This is the thing with Cordelia's. It can counter basically any brawler with that Shadow Realm because you literally remove them from the game. That's why the single brawler counters just straight up don't matter when you're facing a Cordelia's, because once your counter is out of the mix, then you're screwed.
Lucky to be alive there. Oh dear, Patchy with the super, drags into, and Bobby knows this round is all but done. Okay, I like the idea, multiple launcher used there, but no, that is going to be it. Luminosity.
Not to feed him his super and making him waste a gadget.
Zara playing it safe. Charles doing much the same thing. These two throwers just exchanging. Zara trying to step ahead of some of this damage here as Bobby steps up. Now here's Sands trying to take control of the middle part of the map. They're ready for Patchy on the left though. Slow-mo replay works out. They suck Chino in and they take him down. Sands more than happy to give up the mech here, but Zara's under a lot of pressure, still able to win against Patchy. Now in the 2v1, Charles heads into the gas, and he's able to survive. What a shot! That last round went, doesn't really change anything for STMN. The game plan is going to be the same. Get Bobby close, slow-mo replay to guarantee a pick. Spiderlings could be an issue. Bobby trying to run over Patchy. It's going to be the healing tonic here for Luminosity. They're able to withstand so much of this damage. And try as he might, Zara can't stay alive long enough. And now Patchy and Sands are the 1v1 in the middle. And hold the super for just such an occasion. A devastating knockback plus good close range damage against these tanks could be crucial. They spot Chino. He actually breaks open the wall. It gets blocked up a little bit there by Sands, rather. The toolbox deployed, but now 2 versus 3 make a 1v3 with the Cocoon in play. And Luminosity, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Wouldn't have it any other way. Bobby's still alive somehow. The gas could be an issue. Can't step up to Charles, though. Easily dealt with. Barely a nuisance here for STMN. Chino, hypercharge coming forward. Sands knocked back into the gas team met. Bobby, though, still having the montage in play. Sands is low, but Laurie's going to work in the backline. Bobby, 200 HP, and Zara now at a 1v2. And oh man, heartbreak. It is heartbreak.
On before they do so, as Livy has that super, but he's going to get rejected by Charles if he decides to go aggro. Maybe he can help his team by healing up, but it doesn't really look possible. There's one kill, pushed back by Charles, the double stun, but Fade is here to defend. He's blasted away by Patchy. Tyrant and Fade remain alive for the defense, 99%. All it takes is one more push in from Luminosity.
Fade going down there, and now a Shadow Realm pull as well. Chino rushing forward, thumbs down coming out, and they get the final percentage point.
He's going to tick up that percent bit by bit, even if it's 1%. He's baited out the legs on the right-hand side, though, and all 3 of them remain there. Dynamite able to get the retreat as well, now only 2% in it, but now Patchy comes round the bottom, wants to go for the base race, but Goodnight's in, stuck in between 2 mines.
Broken away!
Back. He wants to go up, but Patchy gets there.
Patchy can't be answered here. Meow trying to chase him down. Scary at level 3, but look at what Connections commit to try and get rid of that brawler. The Stew is such a problem, but now Connections able to get some away-based progress here. Luminosity still have a brief lead as Charles is able to get the better of Goodnight, and Meow will be blocked by this terrain. It's close, 3% in it. Dynamite can't leave. He's got no choice but to stay. And Luminosity maintain that slim 3% lead. And Clancy down, and he's going to be traded out, but that is pretty nice Barley play and leaves Patchy free to take this fight against the Chester.
Yeah, Dynamite made the poor decision of going in. LG just pushing forward to have their defensive zone pretty much done now. He gets the kill, and it's always Patchy giving them issues in this back left-hand corner, and now they can't get in, and LG have 3 of them there.
They're going to be so hard to clear from this point. Chino's going to be there with a sticky syrup mixer to make it dangerous. Dynamite steps up. Gadget came down from the Barley, but a little bit too late to keep them alive. Patchy juking, dodging good night. He tries to step up and eventually finds the elimination, but Charles has been here the whole time. How do you get rid of the RT now? You have to pinch him. Charles drops the legs, and through the wall he brings Meow down. 87 and counting for Luminosity.
Just poor positioning all round. Chino's going to be able to secure this one now. Last call comes in, 7% left. It's still ticking up, and Luminosity are going to do it. They're heading to day 2. They're sending connections home, and they manage it.
Talk about being pushed to the very limits. But Megu is blown up by that Charles super. Hyper in hand as he passes the ball down to Patchy. That's an easy super shot. Luminosity run away with Brawl Ball.
Preserve Charles in that mech. Chino still a strong presence on that right-hand side. Now he's making it known a little bit more. Tailspin available. Cleans through one. Gadget available. Meg fires. Connects. Looking for one more takedown. Sago jumps. They're protecting him as much as they can. Chino just swiping away. Going for another one. Trades everywhere. LG prevail. Weekend. Now with backs against the wall. The aggression remains though from Luminosity. Going for one. 5 stars being the difference maker here. They need at least 2 kills. Chino dancing on the right-hand side. Patsy there to clean up. And the boys in blue with a road to redemption in 2024.
I wanted to see a game 5 again. These guys went all the way. 3-0.
That's looking on. Charles has got 8 gems, but now Zeta Division have matched it. She's going to come forward. Hypercharge from Meow. Huge gadget from Chino. It's going to alleviate a lot of pressure from that left-hand side. Getting really stuck in deep now into the spawn. And this is exactly what LG needed now. Popping another Hypercharge, pushing through. Really being a huge threat here. Buys the smash. It doesn't even matter that he's 900 HP because the countdown is with Luminosity.
However, Zeta still have control. They find gem number 10. And the interrupted countdown goes through here. However, look at that. Luminosity are building up some nice map control with that Hypercharge Bear. It is so difficult for Zeta to get back into position, and that's 12 gems now in the hands of Luminosity. I don't know if there's enough time for 2 gems to spawn. Oh, it's gonna be close one, Arc.
They've got to go on the aggressive. The gems are split here though as well, but let's see whether they can try and do anything with it. Patch is there, but it's great body blocking, and
the Hypercharge gonna be popped now by Patchy, but a Hypercharge super from Naui. It's gonna keep Patchy at bay. However, the HP situation is not good enough for Naui here. He's in the back line, but he should get dispatched.
Oh, nice little gadget from Charles. Now the countdown for Luminosity is there yet again.
They need a kill in the next 5 seconds, either Patchy or Chino, but they are staying out of range. And Luminosity away, and finally, we see some smiles on LG's faces.
Only the right player to put on the squad CR. They're simply walking in a straight line all the way to the enemy side.
Love the tar barrel there from Patchy. That would allow him to snarl up Stitampo. Oh, what a shot. Oh, my goodness, from long range. You've got to respect Patchy. The man's on one already.
These walls break open, but we need to see a super. Charles has got it. Crazy Raccoon now fan out to try and defend this goal. Tensai with the last super out here. Zeta Tampo, take it down, Patchy! He's barreling all the way over the enemy team. Moya shut down, and Luminosity start us off with a game win.
With that Hypercharge available to go even further beyond. Here comes Patchy again. Tar barrel used. Titampo slowed up, trying to stave off the Daryl, but can't get rid of him. Patchy looking dangerous. Here's Chino over the top. Chino, unreal!
Luminosity.
Unreal!
30 seconds left to defend themselves and get this set, but here comes the speed. Moya in with the super. Zeta Tampo trying to break things open, baits the super in from Chino. Moya still alive. Chino needs 2 shots out here. There's the tank. Charles at the goal line. Blocks him away with the super. Tensai out with the desperation Hypercharge.
He can't get there.
Gets a stun. The remainder of the Crazy Raccoon roster rushing to Luminosity's goal, but it's a fruitless effort. In set 1 goes to LG.